Well, hi. Welcome back to Glitter 50. Whew, it's a little warm in here. mm. Good morning. So, it's another get ready with me. Um, I'm going to use my Sigma eye base. This is in Persuade. Um, I've used up 2 eye bases. Sorry, my dog just hacked or something. I don't see anything, but if you hear snorting in the background, it's my Frenchie. He likes to be in the midst of everything. So I'm just going to take this and spread it out and see how this one does. I've used it, but I haven't used it in a long time. So, how was your weekend? Mine was eventful. My one of my best friends, she used to be a roommate. I think I want a little bit more than what I have on. Anyway, she used to be a roommate. She is on her way to Alaska. She is driving this time. She went up last year to drive tour buses up in Alaska. And this year she's going back. She has to be there May 1st. And so she left on Saturday, driving up there. She has to get up there, and then she has to get a what's the word I'm looking for? She has to get a boat to take her across to where she needs to be. And I don't know. I know where she said she was going, but I don't want to say it. Anyway, I'm going to take a little bit of my translucent powder and lay down as a base over the top of this, I think. Hey! Stop it. Sorry, the boys are getting a little rambunctious down there. So anyway, we had a breakfast for her. Some ladies that I know and that she knows I'm playing guard down here. I have 2 dogs, one underneath me. Well, I have 3, but one's underneath me and one's being a little too rambunctious today. Down. Alrighty. So today I'm going to use my Adept and Heather Austin palette. I'm excited. I'm going to use PaO2, which I guess in the nursing field, it's this purpley color, means blood or plasma or something along those lines. So I'm just going to put it out here. Anyway, so we had breakfast at one of the local breakfast places. And it had been a while since I'd been in there. Probably 6 months or so since I had been in there. And let me tell you, they made me feel so good. So I walk in the door, and there's this lady that's the busser there. And she saw me and she goes, "Don't you drive school buses?" Which I do, obviously. I mean, I've said that before. And I said, "I do." And she is one of the paras that um, works at one of the schools that I drive out of. And I pointed out that my friend who was sitting over in the corner, not the one that's leaving, but another one. And I said, she also drives over there. She goes, oh my goodness, yes, she does. So that was fun. Then as I'm walking over, I look to the table to the right of her, and there's two other people that we know. And so I said hello to them, George and Becky. And then I sat down, and the waitress came over, and she was like, oh my gosh, you haven't been in here for a long time. Okay. So that was fun. I was like, yeah, my husband and I have been busy, because we have. So there's that. And then the other two people, the one that's going to Alaska and another friend of ours, came in. And then the other waitress came over and said the same thing to me. You haven't been in here in so long. And I felt famous. Honestly, I felt like, oh, these people missed me. So that was our day, or the start of our day. And then my friend Cheryl and we decided to go to Ross. I had decided I was going to go to Ross anyway. She said that she needed to get a couple of new shirts. And I said, well, I'm going to Ross. Why don't you come with me and see if there's anything over there? And she said, okay. So we went. She found things. I found nothing. Which was okay, because I really didn't need to buy any clothes. I have plenty. I'm just bored with the ones that I have. Ever get that way? I do. So anyway, I decided to. So right next to Ross was Ulta, and I'm like, being that it's my birthday month, I get a free gift. Shh, stop it. So I'm gonna go over there and see about my free gift. And she said, okay. Because there was a super long line to cash out. I'm just taking the translucent powder and blending that out a bit. Seeing what that looks like. I think I'm going to have to grab another palette, because I want more color, but there's not a color in this palette that I want. I think I grabbed the Sonic Bloom palette, and I think I'm gonna go into this sparkly shade right here. So going into, yeah, that's what I wanted. Going into Ulta to get my birthday gift, there was a lady that greeted me at the door, and she said, oh my goodness, I love your eyeshadow. And I said, thank you, and told her about my channel. So if you came, hi, how are you? She asked me if I wanted a basket, and I didn't. I did go and grab a Milani anti-gravity mascara. I have not opened it. I'm not planning on opening it, because I just opened another mascara, and I'm working on trying it out. It's the Melt Supernatural. I like it. It's okay. It's not my favorite right now is the Fenty Beauty Hella Thick. But this particular anti-gravity is supposed to be um, volumizing, lifting, lengthening. Going back into the Adept in Heather Austin, and I'm going to blend or pack on that other color just a little bit more. So anyway, went into Ulta and I got, it's the cutest little thing. It's from Drunk Elephant, and I've used a couple of things from Drunk Elephant, not a lot, but it's the cutest little cream. It is peptide or proteiny peptide cream. I don't know. Anyway, we'll open it and see. Oh, it's full. It's just a cream. So I'll let you know how it goes. But yeah, so I got that for myself. And then she came walking into Ulta. My friend Cheryl came walking into Ulta, and she said, let's go over to Kohl's, because Kohl's was across the parking lot. And I'm like, okay, because in Kohl's is Sephora. And so I was like, I get a free birthday gift. So I walk up, and this is my free birthday gift. It is, oh, that's what I forgot to, sorry. It is a wet lip oil and an eyebrow gel. So there's those two, and I'm going to use that. But when I was in Ulta, I saw this, and I remember seeing a bunch of people using it, so I wanted to try it. Ooh, it does smell good. Okay. Sorry. It smells really good. Oh, it does have a pink tint to it. It's called fat oil, and I don't know what that means exactly, but okay. So I'm just going to blend this in just a little bit, because I want it to give a little definition. And then let's decide which color we're using. Actually, I'm going to go in with a little bit of this color right here. I don't know what it's called. But I'm going to take that. Yes. And blend it in right here. Give it a little bit more definition. So, a little bit more color to it. So then when we left there, I went to Dutch Bros, and I got a free birthday drink. I just, it was a day, and it made me feel good. So it was fun. I had a great day. Oh, and later on that night, I went to Tractor Supply and I ran into my assistant. Her and her family were there picking up their stuff for their animals, and so I ran into them while they were there. Alrighty, so now we're going to use our NYX glitter glue. And I'll show you because I want to do something different, but I'm always, always, always drawn to the same colors in the palette. So I'm drawn to this one, but I think I'm going to use this color. It is called 0603, which is actually my husband's birthday. And I'm going to put it on my finger. And I'm going to put it all over the lid. Just like that. And blend it out. And I will probably end up going in over the top of it. Sorry, it looks like I'm flipping you off, and I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to... It's my ring finger. Get this all over the lid. It's such a pretty color, but it's a little dark for my liking. I want to spruce it up just a bit. Had to check on the pup and see what he was doing. Yeah. So I think I'm going to go into this one. This is called Austin, and it looks green, but it's got like a pinkish, I don't know. Yes, you can see that. That's what I wanted. So with the mix of that other color below, it makes it the color that I want it to be. There we go. It looks like it ought to be green in the pan, and it has like a little bit of a green reflect in it, but when you pair it with the other, with the pinkish, it draws out the pink color to it. Like you can see the green, but you can also see, I hope you can see the pink. Alrighty, I'm going to go straighten this out for a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back again. So I've used the AOA Cosmic Cowgirl primer for a while, and it's okay. I have very normal skin, so it works just fine on my skin. I don't see any peeling. I don't see anything. And I've used this a couple times. This is the Pro Wear foundation from Shop Miss A. It's called, on here it says ADA, but you get it on the Shop Miss A site. This one's a little bit pink on me. It shows a little bit more pink color. What shade did I get? I believe it's written way too small for me to tell you what shade it was that I got. Um, but I'm using my sponge. It's a little pinky, but it actually blends out pretty good. By the end of the day, I don't see anything really horrible with my skin, but I don't tend to sweat a whole lot. I don't do a whole lot of movement. So it's not like I'm exercising or um, I just don't do that type of thing. So I couldn't tell you if this would stand up to, a workout or, going for a walk or anything along those lines. But I can tell you that just walking around doing everyday kind of stuff, it seems to work out okay. I know it looks kind of crazy right now because I have all these lights on. I have one, two. Oh, I didn't even put that light on. Okay. I have that new light, but I think it would just make me look that much more pale. And I'm not putting this under my eyes, but so I'm just taking the last of it. I used just a little bit, but taking that down here. See, it blends out really nice. It just, I look really pale right now because, yeah. So I'm going to take my Glow Wish and do my under eyes. Let that sit for a minute or two. Ooh. So while I was off camera, I blew my nose because I still have congestion. And I'm not sure if it's from allergies or if I still have the infection because I'm still congested up in here. I have to have a call into the doctor today, see what they want to do. So I'm just going to blend that out. I use a brush up under my eyes to make sure I get it where I want it to be, and then I'll go over it with a sponge. Whatever's left over, I put it down the triangle. See how that just fills in those spots? I wasn't normally a concealer person, but because I couldn't find one that wouldn't separate on me. But the Glow Wish one doesn't. It stays where it needs to. It does what it needs to. So, somebody told me that they're not getting rid of the Wishful, but they're getting rid of the Glow Wish, which is still, like I said, that's the only one that I found that I really like. So I'm in search. So I'm just going to take some powder. And just where I get a little sweaty, if I ever do get sweaty, I just put a little powder. Alrighty, I'm going to go finish off some things and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I'm back. I put on, what did I put on? I put on the Juvia's Place medium bronzer. I just swished between the two. I put on the blush Floating Lights from the ColourPop. I might have a little bit of pan in there. I love that blush. I think it's so pretty. And then I have Star Surfer from Kaleidos. This is, it doesn't look like much, but that's the highlight that I have on today. I think it's beautiful. So now I'm just going to go, you know, I think I'm just going to go a little different. And I have, these are all my extra. This purpley sparkly is from Unearthly, and so is this blue right here. And I'm just going to mix the two of them on my brush. Like that. Gonna dab under my eyes. Oh my goodness gracious. Whew. I don't know if you know this about French bulldogs, but they toot a lot and it smells a lot. And my little guy has some good ones today. Making my eyes water more than normal. So I'm just going to put a little bit of purpley blue underneath to give myself some more color. But I want to thank all the new people for coming on. Every time I go out, I get people asking me, you know, they tell me, oh my goodness, I love your eye makeup. And I don't know if it sounds ridiculous or not, but I love makeup. I absolutely love makeup. And so I love being able to share with people how I do my makeup. And I know it's not for everybody. I know not everybody loves as colorful makeup as I do. But I thank you for coming and watching me and being supportive of me. Now I'm just taking the purple part and going on the inner part of this. I really do appreciate it. I love talking about makeup. I love doing makeup. I know a lot of my coworkers and friends, I'm pretty sure I'm known as, you know, that lady with all the makeup on. I'm that lady, which I'm perfectly fine with. I think it's okay. We can take this out now. I'll straighten it out. Don't worry. It just... Whew. Now it needs to relax a little bit. Now I'm going to take another little brush and take the Star Surfer and go on the inner. because I like to sparkle. Alrighty, I'll be right back. Alrighty, so here's the final look, which I think is beautiful. I love the colors. I love the everything. So I'm feeling kind of springy today. So I'm going to use my Kayali. This is the Eden. It's very fruity smelling. I like more of a musk type, but this one, it has that little bit of musk to it, but a lot more fruity scent to it. So I love that. That's my perfume center. Anyway, oh, this weekend coming up, some friends of mine and I are going to see, and my husband, we're all going to go see Cody Johnson. So I'm super excited about that concert. Anyway, I will get back to you next week on how that concert goes. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, who's better than you? Nobody.